Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Superficial, vacant eyes on the living, socialize. I see potential in your mind. Touch me softly, it's not a crime. No more apologies. You'll find inside of me a deeper love, a deeper faith, a deeper love to restore the balance of your ways, a deeper dive to sink or swim in a world of she said, don't give a fuck about him, a deeper love. I'll get it all the surface with you. I'll get it all the surface with you. Step into it, the golden light. Take my hand and roll the dice. It's not a secret, don't need to testify. Like gravity, can't be defied. No more apologies. You'll find inside of me a deeper love, a deeper faith, a deeper love to restore the balance of your ways, a deeper dive to sink or swim in a world of she said, don't give a fuck about him, a deeper love. I'll get it all the surface with you. I'll get it all the surface with you. A deeper, a deeper. Deeper love, a deeper faith, a deeper love to restore the balance of your ways, a deeper dive to sink or swim in a world of she said, don't give a fuck about him, a deeper love. I'll get it all the surface with you. I'll get it all the surface with you.
Good morning, South Florida, and welcome to the breakfast at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
You take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing. Grab yourself some toast, a donut, or any breakfast. As Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
So I grabbed myself and called 888-994-4995 to share a tip of the day.
Or just to say good morning.
So get ready for the time of your life.
Shake off your sleepies, buckle up, cause it's
Showtime!
Oh, you could be Dumbledore.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. Why is it that I have to be so many different things? I got a spear, I got a beard.
So many
My hair
choices
turned
for you
white.
to be.
Is this what I would look like with white hair? I'm wearing spectacles because I'm spectacular.
You are spectacular. Spectacular.
And you know who's in the studio here?
Oh.
It's the Virgin Mary. And those are the 13 bits of coinage. Not the coolest.
So today is famous dead people day at the cafe. So
Who am I, Moses?
you have so many choices. You could be Moses. You could be Benjamin Franklin, but not with a staff. You could be George Washington.
Oh, look at
I thought no greater woman in history, close, than Mary. So here we
So
be
who
as
is
I
Mary's
bless
husband? Joseph.
Joseph.
And that's my middle name, Joseph.
All right. So shall you be Joseph
I'll
today?
be Joseph.
You be Joseph.
You be
I will be
Mary.
Mary. We've got Matt
We need
Miller
it-
on the. We got Matt Miller on the set as well,
We need a sheep. Oh my God.
playing
So who are
homage
you
to
today?
Ariana Grande.
With no costume. Who are you?
Oh, me? I'm Mac Miller. So, like, if anybody knows Mac Miller, he sadly passed away a couple years ago. But he dated one of Boga's finest, Ariana Grande.
Is that fact?
That's
That is a fact. That is a fact. Unfortunately, he lost his life, and
Are you making that up, Spider-Man?
I am so serious. I'm not Spider-Man anymore. I don't even know who's Spider-Man. But, yeah, that's a fact.
You should have come in a shroud.
A shroud of what?
Being
This is what
hungry.
he usually wears. He looks like a, what is it? A starving artist. He's trying to get the starving artist or...
So that's your look, starving artist?
Yeah, starving artist with like a long sweater, boots, jeans. Starving artist. Yeah.
Slick as a starving artist.
where's your mouth?
My beardy.
You're a cross between Moses and Santa Claus.
I think that Joseph is going to invent
and Joseph.
the Gillette razor. Oh!
That was just nice. Slick is in the house. Happy Tuesday, everyone. We continue our Halloween week. Thank you to our producers for organizing our costumes of the week. Today is Famous Dead People Day.
Do I have like a line here?
I don't know. Maybe you need to shave.
I
Happy
think-
Tuesday, everyone. How are you guys
I
doing
think
today?
Joseph will be inventing the Gillette razor today.
I like it a lot.
We'll do that on the set. I'll take out a straight edge
And shave.
and shave.
And Mario,
Because I'm gonna
oh,
tell you
you're so
something.
nicely clean shaven.
Because I gotta tell you something, this thing is just itchy. That's the real thing.
Imagine doing like a set for a new razor, and Mary says to Joseph, "Oh, but you feel so nice and clean shaven now."
And he'll say,
Think about what did they do back then?
they used a knife.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
A straight, but they didn't have razors.
They used a knife. They had swords. They
Can you
had
imagine shaving
daggers.
your face with a sword?
Yeah, they had daggers. They had
Really?
sharp. Yeah.
Wow. Really needed like a barber and a good beautician back
You've
then.
never shaved with a straight edge?
No.
Have I know? I've never
You
personally.
ever seen anybody, your father or anybody shave with a straight edge?
No.
Yeah, my father showed me when I was a kid how he uses a straight edge.
So that was like a sword that you had to cut down. I'm looking at this shot here. Look at how funny that looks. All in white. He's going to clean up his ice build. Today, Slick is running our board, and Slick is running everything with us. So happy Tuesday to you. Give us a call, 888-994-4995. Studio B. See what's going on for Halloween.
So you're going. Try not to tell you something. So you're gonna have poor Slick also answer the phones.
He's not even in the room.
I know. That's the
I
most-
think we shall levitate and see. Let our angels
shall
do
what?
some of the work
Levitate?
today. Levitate.
Okay, give me the cards because you're gonna hurt yourself.
We're gonna pick a card.
What are these
You're gonna
cards?
shuffle. These cards
Yeah,
are
shuffle.
our daily gratitude cards. These come to us from Lady N. Actually, she created these cards. My daily gratitude.
What do you do with these?
You pick one, and that is the message of the day. Make the light in your life shine even brighter with daily gratitude cards. Are there things, when you see a situation, do you look at the positive and the gratitude, or do you look at the glass half empty, Joseph?
Well, according to Slick, he says I'm always looking at the negative, but that isn't true. There is no growth or advancement in negative.
That is true. It's only backwards or stagnation.
That's right. You either accept the truth and move on, or you don't.
What's your card of the day say?
My cellular capacity for gratitude expands every moment I'm alive. What does that mean?
I knew you were going to see what that means.
What does that mean?
His cellular capacity Means your cells inside your body
Gratitude
expands.
expands?
Yeah, so you should be more grateful every day. Fill your cells
so you
with
could-
gratitude.
I'm not too happy with that.
All right, you don't like that one? I'm going to go with this one. Oh, that doesn't count. That's the instruction manual. Let's try this one. Clear away the clouds of doubt to uncover the rainbow of gratitude. Clear away your clouds of doubt. Uncover the rainbow.
That's good for you.
I like that a lot. Slick, you want to pick one?
Yeah, you got some pick one.
All right, let's
Okay,
pick one for Slick.
This is Slick's. I'm grateful for your sharp mind and caring advice.
Really? It is?
Yes.
That's what it says.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm grateful for my short mind.
Your sharp,
Sharp mind.
your intelligence.
Thank you. Thank you.
And caring advice. Which I don't know when the hell that happened.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Slick, always caring.
Caring.
Always caring. Windows, doors, panty folding, always his best work.
I've never seen a man fold a pair of panties from the top of the
Always his best work is all I can tell you. So let's see what we got going on with our coffee news. Our morning news of the day brought to you by the Coffee News. We got some daily horoscopes for the week.
We do, but did we go over the ones for this week?
We did not. We did last week's horoscopes.
Did we?
Yep,
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I don't think.
We did not do it yesterday, and yesterday was Monday, so let's see what we got cooking on our coffee news. Slick, how was your night?
Oh, it was good. It was just busy, but my night was fine.
Yeah?
I discovered something this morning, but I kind of left my sweater in the parking lot.
Of course you did.
In the parking lot?
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
Because that's Slick. That would be.
Where was it in the parking lot?
It's in the parking space, the same parking space I was in
Did you know you left it there or until you came back today?
until I came back today.
Really? So Paddington stayed in the parking lot all night?
Yeah.
He was a little lost
Where
boy.
was it? With the cars going?
Yeah, well, the car though. Yeah.
And nobody, and they left it there?
Yeah, I was there.
Wow.
I guess it was scary. God was watching it the whole night because I didn't realize until I'm like, that looks like, and then I picked it up and I'm like, that's my sweater.
Wow. And you did not even know.
Yeah.
Mm. Poor Paddington is all I can say. All right, what you got going on over there?
This is really weird.
I understand. You had to slide it right and slide it left.
Slide it right. And then slide it left.
Yes, there you go.
What?
I don't know.
I got nothing.
Did you see, by the way, they're now using psychedelic mushrooms have now been approved to help treat tobacco addiction.
Yes, I've been doing that for 50
There has
years.
been grant money. They received, I think, $5 million to do a study because they are finding that the psychotropic mushrooms are now helping with addiction.
That's right. I got dressed this morning on psychotropic drugs.
Really?
Mushrooms.
No,
I have mushroom tea. This is what it looks like when you have mushroom tea.
I know it.
Yeah, we did read this. You may feel an urgency to eliminate negative influences. You might need to show your reliability and your willingness to perform your duties and obligations. That is mine.
Okay?
And you're an Aries.
Yes.
You should be nicer to Freddie. Wow. Your concentration could be very strong. You might become so engrossed in your work that you may not be able to do anything else until you find the information that you seek.
That is pretty much true. When I'm writing, doing what we got to do, it's pretty much on point. I got to tell you that much. It's true.
And Slick is a Libra. Trivial battles may be obstacles. You know, you're like a drama queen.
Not at
Trivial
all.
battles may be obstacles.
Should be allowed.
Yes, little things. You're turning them into big things.
I'm not though.
You might need to stop pushing yourself so hard, Mr. I have 12 jobs. Your personal need to be nurtured could help you understand the importance of family.
Yeah, we did read those.
I don't remember that.
We read those for sure. Yep.
I don't remember that.
Because we talked about that. I told Slick he's like family.
He needs to be nurtured.
What? Absolutely. So tell me, leaked documents are painting a clear profile picture of Facebook. What's that all about?
I told you that they posted 10,000 pictures about misinformation that Facebook knew, and they are now putting Facebook in jail.
From Instagram's damaging impact on teens' mental health to how Facebook fueled hate. Wow.
Yep.
That's interesting.
It's sad is what it is, but I'm in Facebook jail right now, so how's it feel?
Do you think that's true, Slick?
For what?
You think Facebook fueled hate and political unrest?
No, I think people feel hate. And what is it? Facebook was just a means to connect. People kind of like took it overboard. They like, I'll say the people that inhabit it took it overboard, and then now they're blaming something. Everybody has to point the finger on something, which is Facebook.
I agree.
It's kind of like people got to understand how to act on social media, because once they like, I'll say person to person, a lot of people wouldn't say the same thing that they would say on social media. So
I agree.
Who do you hold responsible for saying the wrong things?
the people themselves.
Facebook or the people?
The people themselves. Facebook just gives you the platform. The people gather their other people to make the platform what it is right now.
So who should be responsible if there is hate being done by people on Facebook?
The people.
So they ban you.
They should be locked out, like the same way they locked out Mr. President or former president. They should be locked out.
The funny thing is that people are fighting about this, saying that Facebook is taking away your right to free expression.
Well, the thing is, we do have constitutional amendments here that have the freedom of speech, right? Then there's the freedom of press.
But it's still a business.
Is it a business? Is it the press? Is it? It's a fine line of what it is and who says what's right versus what's wrong.
In
You
my-
may say the sky is black, and I may say it's blue, but that's your freedom of speech. Now, if you're going to promote violence,
Okay.
that's another story.
Am I allowed to go to Channel 12 when they're doing the news and sit on their studios and say that the news is a lie and yada? Can I do that?
Freedom. Theoretically, yes, there's freedom of speech
No,
unless you
I'm-
harm another.
They're going to let me walk into a studio in Channel 12?
Well, they're not
and
going to let you.
They're not going to let you, right? Because it's a business.
Correct.
Facebook is still a business.
So what do you think? You hold Facebook responsible for what they're allegedly being...
But they have to be responsible because they own the business.
The team's mental health component, 100%.
They shouldn't.
But they aren't responsible for what's being written.
Yeah, they shouldn't be that. Like they should what is it? Try to figure out how to solve the matter, but like they're not responsible.
There's too many people on there. Yeah. How you gonna watch 1 billion? Now it's funny, Facebook. You watch me when all I try to do is a show of happiness, and I like to spread it among my pages, no doubt.
No, that's for Friday. There's a show that we do. It's for Friday.
But we don't hurt anybody. We don't say anything wrong. We don't curse. We don't do nothing.
Nope.
Our stuff is PG easy.
Totally PG.
So they put me in Facebook jail because I like to share the show out.
So now they're saying that Facebook helped fuel the January 6th attack on Capitol?
I've been hearing that.
They're saying that
Wow.
they didn't do anything to stop it, but that's not fair.
Agreed.
Everybody who's going to be subpoenaed, including Trump, is going to say, I couldn't do anything to stop it.
I just feel like for the ones that feel like Facebook is bad or Twitter, Instagram, they could just get off of it. They don't need to stay on it.
There are a lot of people that have left,
Yeah,
but because there's 1 billion people on Facebook, a couple 100,000, even 1 million people leave, it's nothing.
It's really interesting because you can see both sides. One is you can't censor. You shouldn't censor. 2 is it's a business. 3 is if it's invoking hate and people believe like, oh, you should put Clorox places that you shouldn't put Clorox. There's a whole list of things, but people post these things, not Facebook. But Facebook, it does it again like everyone else. They don't have the manpower. It can be done. It's not just in English.
don't
It's
have
in
the
all languages, right? So you have to have enough people that speak the different languages to oversee the content. And who, I guess it's keywords you have to pull out that has to be in your back end. Because how could you possibly read everybody's post?
can't.
You can't.
The FBI now uses social media gatherings, keywords, to find criminals. because every criminal in the world likes to post what they've done. And so it's easy to find them using keywords. It's not easy. They got a machine that does it. The problem that we have here is that people that are using Facebook as a business, they should itemize us as a business. And then watch what we do. If the content is not acceptable to Facebook and the community, okay, then do what you're doing. But I don't understand and Gio tried to explain to me that I can't take my show and put it into groups. But when I joined these groups, I told them what my intentions were to do it. And they said no problem. So why am I being banned?
Maybe they think you're promoting. I don't know. I don't know
What
why
am I
it is.
promoting? A beard? Donuts?
Maybe it's the content. I'm not really sure what it is.
Horoscopes?
I do not know. You want to take a commercial break?
Now I'm totally upset. Now I'm going to go back and shave.
All right, let's take a commercial break. We're going to come back more with our Halloween fun week. May you all
I
be
feel like I
blessed.
forgot to take the shaving cream off.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Tori Wells from Precious Treasure Gourmet Foods thinks so, because she single-handedly updated and expanded butter's possibilities. From compound, savory, sweet, and spicy, her freshly made butters aim to please. I don't know about you, but I've never really seen butter this versatile before, and now so feasible. With online shopping, just visit PreciousTreasuresGourmetFoods.com, because at Precious Treasures, Tori is working on the best artisan gourmet foods to every table. Remember, guys, true love is like butter. There's no substitute for the real thing.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
I gotta tell you something.
What?
People are writing in and asking me if I forgot to shave. Yes, I did.
Did you hear that there's a Lego trafficking problem? People are reselling Legos, trafficking stolen property of Lego.
You mean it was stolen and people are bringing it
Reselling Lego. 10 years in prison and a $20,000 fine.
for what?
Lego trafficking. What does that tell you about the world when we got
What
Lego
does that
trafficking?
mean, Lego trafficking?
These people are selling stolen Lego.
Lord.
Let me tell you the value of Lego. Aaron's collected Legos forever and ever. And actually Lego is Lego. And there's no S, there's no plural for Legos. Lego or Lego, it's singular or plural. It kind of works both ways. Anyway, I must have 5 bins of Legos. I've got ships that are put together. I've got ships that are somewhat put together. I've got extra pieces. And then I've got extra pieces should you need more extra pieces. 5 giant bins of Lego. Remember Lego My Ego? There's some great commercials out there.
So you have a whole bunch of Legos
Lego.
and you can't sell them
Because he's saving them for Aaron Jr.
Yeah, but I'm saying you can't sell them because
Oh, I
it's
could
against the law?
no, I could sell them because they're mine. I did not steal them; they are mine. Well, they were his, but yeah. What's like one of your best commercials that you remember? It's like, what's one of your best commercials you remember growing up?
Oh my gosh, it has to be it's like that. It's the Lending Tree one. Like, I don't know if you guys
I
ever
remember
seen
the Lending
Tree. Like
They got me,
my
by the
money,
way.
it's my money. I need it now.
They got me.
877 cash now. They got you one.
They got me. I called.
Lending Tree?
Lending Tree, or like I don't
See
know.
what I could get a
JG Wentworth. Yeah, that's what it was called. JG Wentworth.
Remember Voya for putting money
Oh,
away?
I hated the
Oscar
orange.
Mayer?
What? Oscar Mayer. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
That was a good one.
Where's the beef?
That was that old lady from Wendy's.
Yep. Lego Mayego. I think that still is around.
Do you remember? What's the name of the ice cream place?
Carvel.
Carvel.
Fudgy the Whale.
Fudgy the Whale.
Yep.
You ever had that?
Sure.
Was
Fu-
it good?
Yeah.
We weren't allowed to eat that.
Some really, really great commercials. And then starts the holiday season. And this is how you know it's almost Thanksgiving when you see the Publix commercials come out and the families around the table and you've got cooking and turkeys and all the smells.
Their
Everything
commercials are good, by
is
the way.
brown and fall-like and
You like
beautiful.
Publix commercials?
Oh, they make me cry.
It's very sad.
They are very heartwarming. Yes. How about the Folgers commercial? I got to tell you, I'm not a big fan of
I'm not a big
Folgers coffee. However, the Folgers in your cup commercial, when they have the servicemen, the sons come home, and there's coffee brewing in the kitchen, and the smell, the aroma of the coffee.
Waking up to
See,
Folgers.
you guys drink Folgers, so I think you must be a proponent of the commercial. I don't think it's really particular. In my opinion, Folgers coffee is not my favorite coffee.
About what it was, I'm saying.
But you always have a container of Folgers in the cabinet, so I think you must like the commercial. It's subliminal advertising for you.
I don't have a Folgers. That's
Yes.
just a canister.
What do you? Oh, you refill it?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Ah, can almost tell by the grinds. My grandparents used to always have like coffee, instant coffee, where you just put boiling water on it. That's what it reminds me of a Folger. I'm kind of like a coffee connoisseur.
You know, if you're gonna do coffee with hot water to a machine or whatever, if you take your coffee and you grind it finer, you get a different taste.
It's a whole lot of work, though.
Yeah, but it tastes good.
You should see me in the morning trying just to get out the door now. I can't find anything, and every night I try to get organized, and multiple bedrooms later, maybe tomorrow for midweek scaries, we can swap this, and I can just be the mummy with spider webbing.
Maybe you should be a can of coffee.
For midweek scaries. I think it's like what I look like when I go to bed or when I wake up in the morning. It's kind of like midweek scaries. That's all I can tell you that one.
Midweek scary. Okay, so did you hear about the accident in Texas with Baldwin?
Yes.
And did you hear the latest news now?
Tell me.
The guy who was in charge of the gun that gave it to Baldwin, that guy, there's been complaints about his lack of
Details.
responsibility in other movie sets. And now they're looking at him to see if he was negligent. There is something called negligent homicide.
But at the end of the day, who's really responsible? The production house? Who's the deep pocket? This guy, if he is found that he did something, I'm sure he didn't do it with intent.
Well, now they're going to pass a law. They don't want any more gunfire on sets. Can you imagine everything has to be done post-production? All the gunfire. So you're going to go like this. You're going to point the gun
And the sound effects going later.
later.
Wow.
That's going to change the dimension.
And it's all sound effects, right? So you're not going to have to pull back. You're not going to have any of the feel of what happens.
They're going to take all that away.
So what do you think about that?
Oh, I mean, I never wasn't following this story just like you, Freddie, but like, you know, I was kind of, yeah, I don't agree with that, to be honest with you, with the whole gun situation.
Well, the guy, Baldwin, was practicing. He took the gun out of the holster, shot at it,
Yeah.
shot the camera girl through the stomach, killed her.
Sounds like a Dick Cheney.
And then it
but,
went
yeah.
through her, like a JFK, and hit the assistant director in the shoulder, put him in the hospital.
That's
So
not.
the funny thing about, well, it's not funny, but the
Yeah.
ironic thing about all this
Mhm.
is that if you hand me a gun on a movie set,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it apart. I'm gonna take the bullet out. I'm gonna look at it. They found
What?
boxes of regular mags and blanks
Really?
on the set. Now I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just reading what the
That's
and
nuts.
sometimes people have a tendency of lying
Mhm.
about what they find. Like, you know, they show pictures of empty shelves because apparently all the ships out at sea have all the food and everything. And that picture, because I have something called fact check, is from a hurricane in 2016 in Texas.
I can tell you firsthand, I went into some stores over the weekend, there were empty shelves. However,
Yeah.
when you go on Amazon, they have everything.
Fully
So
stocked.
you tell me, right? You tell me why the shelves are empty, but yet Amazon, I can get things in 2 hours that I couldn't find on the shelf.
Correct.
Because when you're a quadrillion billion company, you buy stuff in advance. So they got it from yesterday.
So that's the other side of this coin.
So the guy from Amazon is a little bit smarter. And not only that, but they deliver same day.
Same day now.
Unbelievable. I mean, this guy has it going on. It's the way I...
So
But-
shelves are empty, but yet Amazon seems to have a lot of things.
Well, Amazon's going on strike.
Are they?
Working conditions, yeah. And they want more money and everything else. You make good money if you reach out to Amazon. It's like $22.50.
We actually spoke to somebody yesterday. He's like, in Amazon, I hate to even say this to Slick, but I'm going to tell you, Slick. He's an Amazon on-call driver. And you can pick up shifts whenever you want to for deliveries.
He's a flex driver.
Yes, that.
That's nice.
You like that idea?
Mm-hmm. But it may be like a weird time, but like, yeah, that's nice. I know I worked for Amazon in one of their warehouses. I couldn't do it anymore.
It's a pain.
I couldn't do it.
I delivered newspapers, the Wall Street Journal, when I was at NYU. And I was a floater. I hated it. Because the people didn't go to work when it rained. So I got called, right? And you have to wait there to see if you get a shift. I had to go downtown. So then they gave me the Pan Am building. The whole building was a designation. 10,000 newspapers
True.
in a room. And I had to empty the room every day. I told the manager, I said, I'm done, I'm out.
What'd you do with all that paper? Think about all the trees. Think about all the things we've done as a society, as a world, that have led us to where we are, the good and the bad. Right? The printing press. We got news out and it was really great with the paper, but then look how many trees it killed and the carbon footprint that it left and the printing and the problems with the ink, right, to where we are today. But could we have changed it then? It'd be a whole
but
interesting
they
situation.
recycle all the paper in the building. It goes
Not
in the
now,
bins.
but think about back
then,
when everything was created and the ink and the printing presses and all these things that led us to the Industrial Revolution, everything that was like we grew as this great nation, but now look where we are.
now you pay the price.
Right now we've got global warming and now we've got carbon monoxide emissions and we've got all these things that if we knew then what we know now, would we have changed it?
No.
If you
Well,
knew
probably.
then what you know now, would you have changed anything in life?
No.
Slick, would you?
Oh no, I feel like the decisions I made were like just for the time being, even though they didn't have like a positive. Most of them didn't have like a positive, but like I wouldn't change it.
Interesting.
Yeah,
You
I
would
wouldn't
change?
Would I change things? Some things.
Are you like one of these green stampers that you recycle everything and all that?
I'm not a green stamper. I do try to recycle the best I can. I certainly throw out way more than I should. I don't.
You put in the garbage?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Hence, I needed the gold change. I needed my headband. Today's only day 2 of Halloween. Yes, I threw a lot of things away cleaning out my house that I probably should have kept. Like the Dalmatian dog for tomorrow, all the kids' stuffed
You
animals.
have one and you threw it away?
I have Beanie Babies galore, and I do not know where they are
Why
anymore.
don't you put them in a box and give them to somebody who needs them?
So I got to figure all that situation out. Yes, I did, as a matter of fact. But yes, well, I don't mean as far as recycling. I just mean as decisions. There's a whole lot of things to think about. I think this costume is like making me feel very,
You feel guilty.
no, not at all.
Yes, you do.
What if I
You
guilty
committed all
about?
these sins in the past, and now you're sitting there.
No, I do not think so. I think people did not realize they're not sins. We did not know certain things are going to lead us to where we are. People were just in survival. Just like we are now coming out of a pandemic of survival. And you think what it's going to be like hundreds of years down the road. Well, they look back and go, oh, look what they did. They should have done it this way. Just saying. Anyway.
I think I want you to be the Virgin Mary every day.
You like
feel
this?
guilty. That's all I got to
It's
say.
the Jewish in me. You ready to wrap this up?
No, not yet. I gotta
Oh.
make an announcement.
Okay.
Tonight at 7 o'clock, we still giving this away?
We
or
can.
We can still give this away for somebody who calls in the
Yeah.
game. The 2020 game tonight at 7 on WNN. We're going to be talking on the air to Julie.
Julie Weidenfeld. She joined us for a brief segment last week. We talked about finances, mind, body, spirit, and then the financial component of getting everything in your life sort of on a
Oh, the
different even
excitable
keel.
one.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, now I remember. Shaki.
So it's going to be a great set tonight.
It's going to be good, and if you call in, you get a chance to win this. We didn't play the mini donut game earlier for midday. I'm going to tell you, they got some good stuff in here.
Give us a call today, midday show, 888-994-4995, or write in to see what we've got in our mini donut world box 1 or box 2.
That's right, so we'll do it at 12.
All right, tune in a little bit. We got Slick Speaks coming to you. Mac Miller in the house style, maybe?
Yes, I know. 10:30.
10:30.
Who?
Slick Speaks.
Oh, God.
All right. Have a great morning,
I
everyone.
thought I had white hair
Happy
now.
early Halloween. We'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the morning show. As I go now to fill my mug, which is completely empty, I'm coffeeed up.
Your cup runneth over.
No,
Have
company dry.
a great morning, everyone. Stay safe. Be kind to each other. Tune in for all of our other morning shows coming from Ant Media Productions, and then our afternoon show at 12 o'clock.
And always join us for more fun and laughs, because you know your day starts when you smile.
Have a great morning, and we'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.